sunrise over Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, so sunrise over Springfield, Missouri. I'm just up. I haven't even had coffee. So yesterday, Bishop Eric and I consecrated the altar stone at his home here in Springfield, Missouri. This is the altar stone for St. Barachiel Chapel in Richmond, Virginia, that we'll be using for Holy Communion services each week. We did that during Mass. He recorded that video and he is saving that link so that when I get back to Richmond, I can pull it up on my laptop and edit it a little bit. I can't edit a 2-hour video on my cell phone, so it's going to have to wait for a separate shot. I'll edit that up and I'll have that up on the channel as soon as I can. Now I'm off to St. Louis, Missouri to train with do some martial arts training with my friend James. And I don't even know, I haven't talked to him yet. I'm not even sure he wants to be on video, but hopefully he will, so I can give you some cool martial arts shots. But before I head out, let me give you a quick recap of everything that led up to yesterday, which would have been my drive from Paducah, Kentucky to Springfield, Missouri. I just got the phone stuck in my pocket because I got to focus on driving. This is this crazy bridge going over the Ohio River. One of the things you don't think about when you're going on an adventure and you want to shoot video is that you're the driver and you can't shoot any video. Yeah, whoops, the phone fell. Okay, well, I just made it over the Mississippi River and I'm in Missouri. And I got to tell you, that's the highest, narrowest bridge I have ever seen in my entire life. I thought that bridge over the Ohio was bad. But when I got to the bridge over the Mississippi, this is the Cairo, Mississippi River Bridge. It's like 11 or 12 stories above the water. It's 2 lanes wide. It's rickety as heck. It was nuts. I'm not good with heights, and I'm not good with rickety bridges that have absolutely no shoulder, 2 lanes, especially ones that are 200 feet above the Mississippi River. I just about had a panic attack. Wow. Not one of the smartest things I've ever done, but I'm stopping by the highway to show you this, and it's kind of gross, it's roadkill. But it's an armadillo, and these things are all over the place. So if you don't want to see a dead armadillo, don't look. But I'm going to take a picture because this is the craziest thing. That is an armadillo. Look at this thing. They're all over the place, and they're big. This thing is probably 1.5 feet long. I guess that's how you know that you're not in the same part of the world that you're from, because there are no armadillos in Virginia, I can tell you that. Now I gotta hurry and I gotta get back on the road. One of the most dangerous things you can ever do is stop by the highway. Decided to take a stop and look at the Ozark National Scenic Riverways site, which is called Big Spring. I just got this phone stuck in my pocket so I can maybe capture a little bit of this video. It's beautiful mountain scenery. I hope you can see it. This is the Big Spring Slough Trail. So this is Big Spring. On an average day, 288 million gallons of water flow from Big Spring, enough to fill Busch Stadium in St. Louis in 33 hours. That is nuts.
Now it looks like there's been a significant amount of rain, and so if you look here, you can see that park benches. So normally you could walk over to Big Spring, but not right now, unless you have waders and a lot of courage and you don't mind washing all the way south. I was gonna hike the Slough Trail, but I'm a little bit worried that it might be washed out. We'll give it a shot. There's really springs everywhere. They say it's Big Spring, but there's another spring here.
Some of the most crazy bird calls ever. Amazing, wonderful variety of bird calls in this forest. All right, well, I am in Springfield, flat as a pancake. Getting ready to go meet Bishop Weaver, Eric Weaver. Okay, I'm at the Drury Inn. This is a much nicer place than the last place I was, and the place before that. This is great. And I'm getting ready to go meet my bishop at Bass Pro Shops. Fun fact, this is the home of Bass Pro Shops. This is the Bass Pro Shops. This is definitely the biggest Bass Pro Shop. The biggest Bass Pro Shop I've ever seen. So it goes from there all the way over to down there. This is the Paramount's King's Dominion of Bass Pro Shops. This is the Firearms Museum inside the Bass Pro Shops, and this is the view of all the American rifles of the American Army, Armed Forces. And this is the M1, which is my dad's rifle that he sang the praises
Firearms
of.
Museum.
The M1 carbine.
It's incredible.
When he was in the Army. Now I'm getting ready to show you the shooting vest of the actor Robert Stack, World War II veteran, host of Unsolved Mysteries. Pretty incredible. And apparently he was a shooting champion, which is pretty cool. This is the world record brown bear taken by Fred Bear in 1960.
8 feet. With one arrow.